Help me!
Hello everyone, Amanda here with part 2 of the Arkham City review. Wondrous as this game has been so far for me, it really does take a long time and is a long game. The main story though, you can breeze through quickly. However, the main story will only give you a small percentage of what you actually have to play. Once I completed the main story, it was time to set out and do the Riddler challenges and side quests I missed. Now before I get into the side quests and Riddler stuff, I'd like to state a few things I forgot to mention in my last review about how great the design of things were. The area you travel to again are very true to the villains inhabiting them. For instance, I was going to get Oswald Cobblepot in his museum, and that was probably my favorite thing I've seen so far in the game. The museum was dark, creepy, and even had a giant shark that almost took a chunk right out of me. And the museum had displays of different items, or should I say things the Penguin would like to collect, including a case ready for when he gets Batman. But prior to beating the game, I was also fascinated by the demon trials I went through when going to challenge Ra's al Ghul. The landscape was nothing like I've seen before, like seeing from the eye of a dreamer. And speaking of villains, I also enjoyed the selection of villains in this way more than Asylum, due to my fandom of the series, and I was also very excited to see Mr. Freeze get some redemption in this game for how truly genius he is. These villains all seem to have their own gangs, and it's pretty fancy seeing them all in their own get-ups for whoever they're working for.
You cannot defeat us! We are Legion!
Once having beaten the main story, you may do a new mode now, called New Story Mode. In New Story Mode, you start out with all the things you ended with, including all your special items, like your freeze grenades and Catwoman's caltrops. Yet now the enemies you're combating against are not easy like they were before. Even in the beginning scene with Catwoman, you get guys with shields or stuff to cut you with. And really, everything just starts getting much more difficult than the first time through. Another feature after completing the story that you can go back and do are your side missions. My gameplay the first time through, I only focused on the main story and ignored the side quests, minus the Bane one, where he requests that you destroy Titan containers around the city. Just a slight warning for the next sentence I'm about to say, and only that sentence alone. It may be a spoiler for those of you who don't know that this character is in Arkham City. So back to what I was saying, going back and doing some of these side quests, I ended up finally finding the infamous Mad Hatter, and was able to take him on and collect some goodies like a special 3D model or two and another achievement. Also, I started going back through the Riddler victims and decided to start saving these people. The Riddler traps are configured to have puzzles similar to the ones that you use to solve his trophies with. So easily starting out on Victim 1, you'll notice that you're incorporating your Batarang to hit the question marks. The Riddler challenges will easily consume the rest of your gameplay, so it's in your best interest to get the side quests out of the way before approaching this and collecting the rest of your trophies. Because you can go back to your menu and select the different challenge maps you have unlocked from trophies and play them. Now you can play them as either Catwoman or Batman and aim to get the high scores that are asked of you. All in all though, it's you the player who gets their last laugh in this game, because if any of you are currently playing this, it's truly worth what anyone paid. The game provides easily enough entertainment and story, and on top of the story, the challenges are tough enough to make you happy once you solve them, but not too difficult where you're wishing a real-life Killer Croc would come by your house and end your misery. The Dark Knight really did well in this sequel, and I look forward to seeing everything Rocksteady has in store for us in the future.
This is hardly a surprise. I always knew I was better than you.